There is a reason why some people build wealth effortlessly while others struggle their entire lives. It is not just luck. It is not about being born rich or having an elite education. It all starts with how they think about money. Millionaires operate with a completely different mindset. They follow patterns that most people overlook. While others are focused on spending, surviving, and saving just enough, millionaires are playing an entirely different game. A game of growth, leverage, and intentional decisions. If you want to change your financial future, you need to understand how wealthy people view money. Because the truth is, money is not just a currency, it is a mindset. And that mindset is what shapes every decision, every investment, and every outcome. Let us break down how millionaires think differently about money, so you can start shifting your own approach and move closer to financial independence. Millionaires see money as a tool, not a goal. Most people view money as the finish line. They think if they just save enough, win the lottery, or get a high-paying job, life will be secure. Millionaires do not think that way. They understand that money by itself has no value. Its value comes from what it can do. It is a tool that either works for you or against you. This is why millionaires are not obsessed with saving every penny. They are focused on how to use their money to buy back time, generate returns, and create more freedom. While the average person might see money as something to store in a bank account for emergencies, millionaires use it to build systems that produce more wealth. Investments, businesses, and opportunities are not expenses to them. They are levers. Here is the key shift when you stop seeing money as something to protect and start seeing it as something to deploy wisely. Everything changes. You begin to ask better questions. Instead of saying, "Can I afford this?" you ask, "Will this multiply my income or freedom?" Millionaires prioritize assets over income. The average person celebrates a bigger paycheck. Millionaires celebrate acquiring assets. That is a huge difference. Income is temporary. It ends when you stop working. Assets are permanent. They continue to grow and pay you long after the work is done. Millionaires know that true wealth is measured in assets, not salary. That includes real estate, businesses, dividend-paying stocks, intellectual property, and even digital assets. These are things that either produce cash flow or appreciate over time. They focus on acquiring income, generating machines, not just working harder for a paycheck. This is why you will often find millionaires living below their means, not because they are cheap, but because they are focused on using that money to buy more assets. They are not interested in impressing others with luxury. They are building their own financial engine. The lesson here is simple: stop chasing income. Start building assets. Because one good asset can replace 10 years of hard work. Millionaires master emotional discipline around money. Wealth is not just built with strategy, it is built with discipline. Millionaires train themselves to make financial decisions based on logic, not emotions. They do not panic during market crashes. They do not overspend when times are good. They remain calm, calculated, and patient. The average person is reactive with money. They buy impulsively, invest based on trends, and make decisions from fear or greed. Millionaires operate differently. They know that emotions can ruin good strategies. So they build systems, automate their decisions, and create rules they follow regardless of how they feel. For example, a millionaire might automate their investments every month, even if the market is down. They will continue saving, even if their income increases. They avoid lifestyle inflation and avoid debt, unless it is strategic. This kind of discipline separates the wealthy from the wishful, because it is not just about how much you earn. It is about how consistently you manage and multiply it. And millionaires value time more than money. One of the most powerful shifts in the millionaire mindset is how they value time. While most people trade their time for money, millionaires trade money to buy back their time. They know that time is the only resource they can never get back, so they protect it fiercely. This is why they delegate, outsource, and automate. They are willing to invest in tools, teams, and systems if it means freeing up hours in their day. They understand that their focus and energy are limited. So instead of doing everything themselves, they focus on high-leverage activities, things that generate exponential returns. They do not chase business, they chase results. A millionaire would rather earn 1 lakh rupees in 1 hour than 10,000 rupees in 10 hours. They do not just work hard, they work smart. And they know exactly where their time creates the most impact. Millionaires are obsessed with learning and growth. The average person stops learning after school. Millionaires never stop. They take courses, join masterminds, hire mentors, and constantly look for ways to improve. Because they know that their mind is their greatest asset, and the more they learn, the more they earn. They are not afraid to invest in themselves. In fact, personal development is often their first and most consistent investment. Whether it is learning how to manage a business, master a new skill, or understand markets better, they believe growth is not optional. It is essential. This is also why millionaires rarely see failure as the end. They see it as education. Every loss is a lesson. Every setback is data. They adjust, adapt, and evolve. That resilience comes from a mindset rooted in curiosity, not comfort. If you want to become wealthy, you need to develop the hunger to learn every day. The moment you stop learning, your potential income stops growing. Millionaires think in terms of leverage. Leverage is one of the most powerful tools in wealth building, and millionaires understand this deeply. While most people try to do everything themselves, millionaires use leverage to multiply their efforts. That means using systems, teams, platforms, and money to scale results. Instead of trading 1 hour for 1 unit of income, they build things that earn while they sleep. A book, a course, a business, a rental property. These are all forms of leverage. You build once and earn repeatedly. They also use other people's skills and resources. They partner with experts, hire talent, or raise capital to grow faster. They are not trying to do it all. They are trying to do the few things that matter most, and leverage the rest. This is how a millionaire can earn more in a day than most people earn in a month. Because they are not relying only on their effort, they are building systems that expand without their constant input. Millionaires make decisions based on vision, not survival. Most people make financial decisions based on short-term survival. They ask, how do I pay rent? Or, can I afford this bill? Millionaires ask, where do I want to be in 5 years? And, what will this decision lead to in the long term? They are vision-driven, not problem-driven. They plan, project, and reverse engineer their outcomes. They create roadmaps, track progress, and stay focused on long-term growth, even if it means short-term sacrifice. This is why millionaires will invest 1 lakh rupees today if it means earning 10 lakh in the future. They are not afraid of delayed gratification. They understand that wealth compounds with time, and every good decision today builds momentum for tomorrow. Start making decisions based on your goals, not your fears. Every choice either brings you closer to freedom or keeps you stuck. Millionaires choose with purpose. When you shift your mindset, your actions begin to align with wealth-building principles. You stop wasting money. You start building systems. You become intentional with every rupee. And over time, these habits compound into true financial independence. Because at the end of the day, you do not attract wealth by chasing it. You attract it by becoming the person who knows how to manage it. And if you are serious about building that wealth, the next thing you need to understand is the system that either works for you or holds you back: your credit score. The next video reveals the truth about credit scores and how to boost yours fast. You do not want to miss it.